South Korea's presidential office has fired back at what it calls North Korea's rude and senseless criticisms of President Moon Jae-in, saying they will no longer be tolerated. The regime this morning ridiculed President Moon's call for cooperation and exchange on Monday's 20th anniversary of the first Inter-Korean summit. Kim Min-ji reports.
South Korea's top office says it will no longer tolerate North Korea's behavior, condemning the regime for its rude and senseless criticism of President Moon Jae-in. The remarks come after Kim Yo-jong, the sister of North Korean leader Kim Jong-un, slammed Moon's message of cooperation between the two sides and has called for them to abide by the peace agreements as he marked 20 years since the first ever Inter-Korean summit on Monday. She called his message shameless sophistry, saying that it was devoid of responsibility and filled with flowery words. The North, she said, will no longer discuss inter-Korean relations. Following her statement, the Blue House convened an emergency meeting of its National Security Council.
It is an act of senselessness to disparage the president's remarks in a rude tone without understanding their purpose at all. We will no longer tolerate any more North Korea's careless rhetoric, which fundamentally harms the mutual trust between the leaders of the two Koreas.
The top office also expressed regret over the North's unilateral revelation of South Korea's confidential proposal to send a special envoy, calling it unprecedented and senseless. It added that the North has deliberately distorted the purpose of the offer, stressing that the regime should show basic etiquette. The North said President Moon had begged it to accept the offer, which it flatly rejected, calling it a sinister proposal that it wouldn't be fooled by. Seoul's top office stressed that North Korea's latest actions will not help the regime and that it will be held responsible for anything that happens as a result. The strong statement from the top office likely shows that the Moon administration will not be swayed by North Korea's rhetoric and will not overlook attempts to destroy the spirit of past inter-Korean agreements or damage the trust built between the two sides. For now, it will be about managing the situation as options for a turnaround appear limited. Kim Min-ji, Arirang News.